My name is Sebastian Smith and I'm a photographer. I shoot celebrity advertising, fashion, magazine, etc. I'm from New York City and I currently go back and forth between New York City, Nashville, and Paris. Took what was a raw space and as you'll see, we outfitted it with a cyc wall. We have all the equipment in here now, and it's now my personal studio and a full-time rental studio as well for other photographers. I used to be a cop, and I was the type of cop that you wanted to pull you over. One day, I was getting a lot of flack for not writing tickets, and I decided I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna write some tickets. So I pulled a guy over, I was gonna write him 3 tickets, and then just basically started talking to him. And I noticed he had cameras in the back of his car, so I said, "You're a photographer?" He's like, yeah, and as we're talking, I'm writing down, whatever, and I said, "Well, how do you do?" And he says, "I make probably in a month what you make in a year." And so I said, "You know what? I'll make you a deal. You teach me photography and I'll rip up these tickets." And he was like, "Done." I would shoot images and then send them to him, and he would correct the contact sheets and then mail them back. And that was a relationship we had for like the first like 3 years. Photography is the first thing I think about when I wake up. And that's the last thing I think about when I go to bed. Like, I have to work hard all day long because I don't want to be second best. My hustle and grind and the way that I, push to facilitate the arrival of things or make things happen probably stems from being in New York for so long. Like, I would wake up in the morning, I would shoot, take a camera everywhere with me. I would meet someone on the train or on the subway and I would talk to them. And then I would network, and then I would make sure I was at every event. And then I would get home and I would shoot more. But the thing is, I never opened up other magazines to look at other photographers' work. We are already extremely judgmental of our own work. And then when you start looking at other people's work, you start comparing, oh, I wish I would have done that, or I wish I would have done this. And then it starts to affect maybe the way that you look at your own work. I would say look for people maybe for inspiration, but don't dwell on it. I think sometimes you don't have to go to school to be an artist. You just have to have passion. You have to have hunger, and you have to have desire, and you have to, you need to find those people that can help you get from point A to point B. What any artist needs to do, especially if they want to learn a specific craft, they need to find someone that does it better than them, and they need to work with this person as much as they can, either interning or assisting, and just learn and just soak it all up. Because I think if you have this dream, this desire to be a photographer or be whatever, a painter, any sort of artistic profession, I think you need to learn from people that have already made the mistakes before you. From there, once you learn it all, once you soak it all up, and create your own style from there. I feel like we're only here once, and why waste time, working for someone else? If you are passionate about what you do, if art is that's your shit, focus on it and do it, and don't look back. Be an artist, just make art. That's it, just make art. My name is Sebastian Smith and you're watching Creative Spaces TV.